Peppa and George are doing what they love to do most of all, jumping in muddy puddles. But grey clouds begin to form. And oh no, it begins to rain. Peppa and George rush into the house to stay dry. Daddy Pig tells them that they came in at the right time. It's almost dinner time. Peppa and George come into the kitchen and sit down, but oh dear, muddy footprints on the floor. Mummy Pig isn't pleased. Peppa and George are to have a bath after dinner. The family settle down for their dinner. Peppa and George are watching TV. Mummy Pig asks if they've had their bath yet. Peppa and George look at each other. "We will," replies Peppa. Sometime later, Peppa is playing in the playroom. And George is in the bedroom playing with Mr. Dinosaur. Mummy Pig asks Peppa and George if they've had their bath yet. "Not yet, Mummy," Peppa says. Meanwhile, Daddy Pig has been running the bath and getting it warm and bubbly for Peppa and George. "Peppa, George, bath time," he calls. Daddy Pig says if they get themselves clean and in their pyjamas, he has a super special surprise for them both before they go to sleep. Peppa and George put on their pyjamas, brush their teeth, and meet Mummy and Daddy Pig in the attic study. Daddy Pig has put up his old telescope. He asks Peppa to look through, but Peppa says it's been raining. All they'll see is clouds. He laughs and tells Peppa and George that it stopped raining whilst they were in the bath. Peppa looks through the telescope and sees something whoosh across the sky. A shooting star. Daddy Pig was right. This is a super special surprise. The two begin to yawn. It's time for bed. Peppa and George climb into bed, dreaming of the stars. Good night, Peppa and George.
Granny Pig! Granny Pig!
Hello, my little ones. Before you come in the house, you must take off your muddy boots.
Yes, Granny.
Peppa, George, look what I've made. Little curtains.
Ooh. What are the little curtains for, Granny?
It's a surprise. Do you want to see what Grandpa Pig has made for you in the garden?
Yes, please. Grandpa Pig! Papa Egg!
Hello, Peppa, George. Look what I've made for you. A tree house.
A tree house? For George and me?
And the little curtains are for your tree house.
Hooray!
Peppa and George love their tree house.
Thank you, Granny Pig. Thank you, Grandpa Pig.
Who wants to go inside first?
Me!
In you go, then.
Before I go in my tree house, I must take off my muddy boots. I'm in my tree house. I'm in my tree house.
George, would you like to go in the treehouse too?
Yes? Who is it?
A young pig named George would like to pay a visit. Can he come in?
As long as he takes off his muddy boots.
George, take your boots off, then you can visit Peppa in the treehouse.
Who is it? George? Yes, who is it?
It's Mummy Pig. Have you room for any more visitors?
You have to say the secret words. Then you can come into our house.
I see. And what are the secret words?
I have to whisper them to you. The secret words are Daddy's big tummy.
I see.
Say the secret words.
Daddy's big tummy.
That's right. Daddy's big tummy.
I think those are silly secret words.
Mummy, before you come in our house, you must take off your boots.
Of course.
There's room for Daddy too. Say the secret words, Daddy.
Can I have different secret words, please?
No!
Oh, all right. Daddy's big tummy.
That's right. You can come in now, Daddy. Take your boots off.
I don't think I can fit through the door.
That's because your tummy's too big.
I know. Daddy Pig can climb in through the top.
Peppa, George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are all in the treehouse.
Granny, I love our treehouse. I don't want to ever come out.
That's nice, Peppa. But are you sure you don't want to visit me in my house?
No, thank you, Granny.
In that case, Grandpa Pig and I will just have to eat my homemade cookies all by ourselves.
Cookies! Granny Pig!
Here are my homemade cookies. But if you want to come in, you have to say the secret words.
That's easy. Daddy's big tummy.
That's right.
Well, I still think that those are very silly secret words.
They're going to play in their treehouse. Peppa and George love their treehouse. Here are Peppa and George's friends, Zoe, Suzy, Rebecca and Richard.
I liked your treehouse, Peppa. Can we come in? Yes. Now we can have a tea party.
Here are Pedro and Danny.
Hello, Peppa. Can we come in? Sorry, Danny. Only girls can come into the treehouse. Boys are a bit noisy. They always spoil the tea parties. But George and Richard are boys. Oh, yes. Sorry, George. This treehouse is for girls only.
What's wrong?
The girls won't let us into the treehouse. It isn't fair.
Ho ho! I think I can help. Come over here.
Now we can have a nice, quiet tea party. What's that noise?
There. Now you boys have your very own den with its very own drawbridge.
A castle! Thank you, Grandpa Pig. Can we come in? No, this is a boys' den, for boys only. But I love castles. Castles aren't as good as tree houses. Come on, girls. I'm the king of the castle.
Every castle needs a flag.
Wow! They've got a flag. We don't need a silly flag.
Here is Granny Pig.
Hello, girls. Can I get you anything?
A flag, please. And it must be better than the boys' flag.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm the king of the castle.
Ho ho! Every castle needs a telephone. Hold this. Keep this string nice and tight and you can talk to the boys.
We don't want to talk to the boys. We don't want to talk to the girls.
Granny Pig has found a flag for the girls' den.
This dress will make a pretty flag.
Thank you, Granny. It isn't as good as the boys' flag. I wish we were in the castle. Fairy princesses live in castles. If I were a fairy princess, I would live in a tree house. Can we come over, please?
Only if you say the castle is the best.
It is the best. I'm staying in my tree house. I love the castle.
Oh dear, it is raining and the castle has no roof.
Let's go to the tree house.
No, I'll never leave my castle.
The rain has stopped. George has found a muddy puddle.
That looks fun.
I'm staying in my castle.
I'm staying in my tree house.
Ho, ho! I'll look after your castle, Danny.
I'll look after your tree house, Peppa.
Peppa and Danny love jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles, whether they are girls or boys.